Tonight, a shakeup inside the struggling campaign of former Vice President Joe Biden. In a memo to staffers, his campaign manager announcing Biden is elevating his veteran aide Anita Dunn to an expanded role that will allow her to take the reins. Biden, who leads in national polls, suffered a devastating fourth-place finish in Iowa.
We took a gut punch in Iowa.
And now, with New Hampshire up next, the latest NBC News Marist Poll shows Biden in fourth place again. In the lead, Bernie Sanders, who has a narrow edge over Pete Buttigieg, 25 to 21%. It comes amid new Iowa caucus fallout, with the state party announcing they will give the campaigns until Monday to call for a review. The party's numbers showing Buttigieg and Sanders in a virtual tie, with both declaring victory, and Sanders sharpening his attacks against Buttigieg, accusing him of being too cozy with Wall Street.
You're going to have to take on these people, not take money from them.
Buttigieg has denied that charge and overnight tried to capitalize on his strong showing in Iowa.
Well, it's fantastic news to hear that we won.
President Trump watching it all closely.
Pete Buttigieg or Bernie Sanders? Who's the bigger threat?
Everybody's a threat. I view everybody as a threat.
With just 4 days until New Hampshire, Kristen Welker, NBC News, Washington.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.